So the Academy got screwed over by Omega Co when they got this barren wasteland to build a city on. But after a lot of years of hard work and after spending billions on it, it's finally finished. And I want you to picture the scene on opening night, the project team standing on top of the Academy building, shouting out to Omega Co into the night sky, "Hey boys, look what we built!" Well, you know, it's been ages since I did a little bit of machinima. I really enjoyed doing that. That was really cool. Alrighty, so here it is. Utopia Oasis, the Emerald City, finally complete. Let me, what have I got this on pause? What are the old searchlights going? Oh, come on, look at that. It's not bad, is it? And I wanted to show you at this time of day. I've kind of called this the Emerald City, and at night, obviously, it's very, very green. But I wanted to show you kind of what happens to the city in the early morning when all the neon lights go out and whatever. Let me just run this on a little bit, and it happens about 6 a.m. just when the sun starts to come up properly. Here we go, almost there. Let's slow it down again, and you'll see that we've got a bit of green on these buildings, but it's not like massive. But look, when the sun hits it, suddenly all of these buildings turn this really nice shade of green, and we get the Emerald City in the morning as well as at night, which I thought was really, really cool. Love these, by the way. Love these. Look at all the people and the stage and everything. The video screens going, and oh yeah, love that. Alrighty, man, like lots to show you, and lots to tell you. This city, I swear to God, this city almost killed me. Like, it took me from the last video to this one. Now, I did have a break, and I had needed a break after I finished this. It took me about another 4 or 5 days solid to actually build this, to get all of the models in that I wanted, exactly the way I wanted it and everything. Wild. But before we get to that, I want to talk to you about the economics, because and you can see how long it took. Now, we're in year 58, which I can't believe. I mean, we've got almost $500 million, and look, we're making like 60,000. And that is with the towers turned on. They're not turned off. I'm not cheating. They are turned on. And we seem to make between sort of 20 and 60,000 an hour. Let me show you the details. We're making a nice whack off the mega towers, but we're also making a nice bunch off the casinos. The casinos have worked out really well, just with this hotel setup. It's all very, very nice. Now, do you remember I had the train station down here? Well, I think it was the train station that was causing the problems, because I took out the train station and I took out the bus stations. The trains were messed up. It just wasn't working. So I took those out, and guess what? The tourism started working again. So I put the bus stations back in. There's just there's one there and there's one there, just the two. And then I added in a bit more. I added in the airship hangar over here, which I really like, and I like the airships coming in. I think it adds a bit to it. And I also added in, which you probably spotted in the little machinima at the beginning. I added in this municipal air. That took a lot of squeezing in, let me tell you, but I managed to get the airport in. And that's really cool, because you get the again, as you saw in the machinima, you get the planes flying over a lot and stuff. So so that was that. That really worked out kind of well. Let's have a look at the old demographics quickly, because I know you guys like this. Now, look at all these visiting people that we've got coming in, and we've got like 14,000, 28,000 medium wealth, not so many high wealth. So you know what's happened? Yeah. Well, you remember the original contract that Omega Co had with the Academy, and they gave them this crappy bit of land. Well, when they started building this, there was a clause in the contract that they had an option on an adjoining piece of land. So they took up that option, and yep, they built an arcology, which I think looks pretty cool next to this. I deliberately didn't put that in the machinima, because I thought I'd save something to surprise you with. But yeah, I really like how that has sort of come together. Like, you know, it's really cool, as with the mountains as the backdrop, and then the city and the two towers with the searchlights, and then the arcology. Really, really cool. Okay, a few other things to talk to you about. You will notice down here, right, couple of extra highway entrances. Let me put the city boundary back on. I forgot what it was called then. Alright, let's put the city boundary back on, if I can resume the game, so you can see where the boundary is. And you'll notice, look, we've got these two extra highway entrances, because I'm using my my regional freeway mod, and if I click on the roads, we get the regional freeway. And guys, if you haven't installed this mod, like, just install it, because it's awesome. It's awesome. It allows you to draw roads outside your city boundaries and connect to your highways. It's just absolutely awesome. And I put this little bit of road in here, and you get this big concrete wall if you draw bridges with the regional freeway. And I really like that. It kind of complements the two bridges. And oh, somebody complained about that. Remember there was a little hump here in the road? Well, I evened that out with a little tunnel. And like, what else? Oh, there's like so much to tell you about. I put in, because I was really concerned. Do you remember I had one of the commercial buildings go abandoned, and they were complaining that they didn't have enough freight, and there weren't enough people. There weren't enough shoppers, and there weren't enough tourists and whatever. But with the extra tourists, they're very stable now. But at the time, I wasn't getting a lot of tourists, especially high wealth, and we need high wealth tourists. We're actually getting a few high wealth tourists now. But I put in a little bit of industry. So we've got these two factories here, and these two factories here, and these two factories over here. Actually, there's three over there. And yeah, they're just like medium wealth, high tech, medium density, high tech, and there's just the 7 factories, and that's fine, just to keep these buildings like really, really happy, because obviously Like getting these models in has just been hell. And when you do this, you need absolute stability. You can't have buildings going abandoned, otherwise you'd just be doing it for the rest of your life. It would be a nightmare. So yeah, and then what else did I do? I put in a lot of these athletic centres, just for the little lights more than anything. These little flickering lights, and they kind of go nicely with the flickering lights on these, and these little the holograms. I forgot the word. I'm so excited. I can't believe that I finally got this done. And like when I looked at this, when I'd sort of was almost done, the academy looked a little bit small and insignificant, sort of next to everything else. So I put this little sort of roof on it, and it's just maglev and just crisscrossed to get all of the connections and everything. And I think guys, tell me what you think, but I think I put the two maglevs either side, and then I hooked it up so that this actually lights up at night. You have to get close to it for it to actually see the lights, but it was worth doing, and I think that that's actually pretty cool. Like that. Overall, I mean, I can't believe how this city's worked out. It was all becoming a bit of a nightmare at one point, but I'm really glad that I stuck with it, and I do love it. I think this is one of the best cities that I've built. I just love all of the colours. I love all of the green. I love all of the flashing lights. All of the bridges. Oh man, look, I'll show you like the lengths that I've gone to. You see these let me zoom in a bit so that you can actually see them. You see these two bridge stanchions with the cables. Like, you've no idea how much time I spent messing around with them so that they were exactly in the right position, so that the cables kind of are exactly sort of behind this building and this building to sort of frame these two central commercial buildings. And we'll take a little look at these buildings. Now, the only annoying thing is that you see these globes on the top. When they first build, these globes spin, and they spin like off axis, so they're sort of spinning like to the side, sort of 45 degrees, and they look very, very cool. But unfortunately, if you exit the game and come back in, they stop and they just don't do anything, and they just sit there, which is a little bit annoying. But I do like the little neon green bits, and at night you get like a beam of light coming off the top, and you've got the little red flashing lights. It's like kind of all the best bits from a lot of the buildings. So I like those, and I like this sort of blue strip up the front and whatever. You know the Academy Capital City, the building that I used as like the presidential residence, and it's got that big neon green sign like that runs like halfway up the building, and it sort of lights up and down. I was kind of thinking of using those, but then I thought, no, I've already used it and I want to use something else. So there you go. I managed to get you remember I was talking about these buildings and I was going to try and get all green ones? Well, I got two green ones, which I think is that one and either that one or that one. I can't tell actually. That one, yeah, that one and that one. But I managed to find some other colours, this like sort of light sand colour, that also give off a fairly good neon glow at night. So I lived with those. And like, what else? Let me crank this up because I want to get onto to nighttime and sort of show you some of it at nighttime as well. Like, what else? What else? I mean, I think pretty much that's kind of sort of it. I put in the nanotech down there, which I think kind of goes nicely. It kind of links nicely into this, and you get some nice views where you get the academy name. If I can get into the right position, where you get the academy and the academy there, and I think that's like quite a nice view. And oh man, getting this thing hooked up, that's actually quite a steep incline, and I had to do it in little sections and like get it to be as steep as I possibly could. It's a maglev. Trying to collect like high maglev is a real nightmare. But yeah, like this, I'm like pretty pleased with. I've got to say, I do like how that works. What else? What else? What else? I think that's kind of it. So I'm gonna let it run on, and I'm gonna give you a little look at it at night time, and then I guess we'll wrap up with I don't know. I want to show you this launching because, like, the way the exhaust goes is awesome. I can't wait to show you that. And I don't know. I might do a little bit of a machinima thing, or I might just show you a couple of launches or whatever, but we'll see. Let's get it to night time, and we'll see what it looks like at night.